Collective, I am so sorry. About the video earlier. There was a lot of disruptions that I was going through. I had a shadow hoverer. I do have a neighbor that my husband did screw, and I don't, she don't like me. Anyway, I'm just breaking it down. I'm gonna do this in here. I'm just breaking it down for you in short term of what all he did within my family and my marriage the whole entire time, okay? It says, husband exposed of sexual deeds, all right? It says, I have received the clarity that my husband has been sleeping with everybody in my family. When we moved to 58th Street, my husband sucked my uncle's dick in on my prom in the van that night when we was at Denny's. Then he had a threesome with my sister and his cousin. Then he ended up getting her pregnant, and her daughter name is Kaima. She's actually his daughter. They had that hidden. He moved in with her when I was pregnant with our daughter. Um, yeah, that was back in 2008. Yeah, because I had her in 2009, and he was determined to stay away. He was like gone for almost, yeah, for like almost 2 years. No, 2 years. He came back when she was two. Um, After that, that was like right before Kai had got out of prison the first time. So they was sneaking around with each other for like a hot minute. Um, then yeah, he had sex with my niece Kanisha. He had sex with Talita's sister, Kia. Her name was Kia. Um, he had sex with my uncle Irvin, my aunt Pam. He sucked my oldest sister's brother's dick. That we lived across the street from one of his properties. The house on, yeah, it was like right across the street from his house that he was kicking me out of when I was 7 months pregnant. He sucked his dick to get him to let us stay there. Like low, really, really bad, low self esteem. But this is all like black magic that the family was projecting on him that he was volunteering for because he liked the double life. Like he was in it for money. Um, it said, yeah, the house that I stayed at across the street from, no, the house that I stayed at on 57th in Springfield. It was like 9 blocks up from my mom's house. I mean, from my mom's house, because we was up the hill, they was down. I found out that my mom knew about it. She kept it a secret. She didn't want me to know that he was fucking my dad. He was sucking on my dad's dick. All of this was like they just used him for a cum bucket, and he was okay with it as long as he retrieved money or gifts. He's been stealing money from me for years. I think from like our whole marriage. Yeah, they've been giving him money to keep his mouth shut for sex exchange and gifts. And yeah. And because I've been separated from the family. The divine had me separate and choose to heal, that was my choice. By the way, collective, my choice to separate and heal and choose to heal. While I'm in separation, in hermit mode, he wasn't paying attention that I was already honed in on my own energy, and even by him being covered in anything else, I was already heavenly protected. So me picking up on his energy every day pretty much was icky. And I never really wanted to get close to him because of A1, my ancestors would not let him get close to me. And I prayed for them to keep him away from me because he felt nasty. And I knew something was wrong with him. Um, anyway, this girl that he's having sex with today, that Monique, yeah, he had sex with Tiffany. I'm sorry, he had sex with my best friend Hadia and her husband as well. I mean, everybody did it to them. Uh, who else did he have sex with? Um, in my house. Yeah, he made sex videos for my dad. Our room was bugged. Our bedroom was bugged, and my dad was watching us have sex. and Sean okayed it. And then when I was living on 51st in Springfield by myself with Ava and Dielle, my only two, I had found out that my husband I had made a sexual seductive videotape for my husband. Okay, whatever. I'm supposed to, and don't judge me. So anyway, I found out that every video that I sent him, every picture that I sent him, just to try to spice up the sex life, because that's what I believe in. Like I'm not dust, y'all. Like, I mean, I still, okay, whatever. I'm not. I digress. Okay. Anyway, everything that I sent my husband, he was sending it to my dad. He even got involved, like when I had found out about, I was still like resentful when he had up and left me when I was 4 months pregnant with my daughter Ava. And he would not tell me where he was living at. He lied to me and told me that he was living in a man's battered shelter. And I said, that's a lie. And he never brung it up again. And every time I asked him, he was very defensive. He wanted to argue. He would pick arguments. And it's like me going through the same repeat over and over, and then me choosing it to heal the right way, the proper way. I got over it a lot faster. Confirmation, my right ear is ringing. Thank you, divine. I'm on the right path. And I just realized, like, it's not worth it. You still doing it. And then I know that you chose the karmic, your baby mom, whoever, Talita or Monique, it doesn't matter. You chose greed over, you chose material and greed over equal give and take balance of love that could have been saved, at least to like a healthy relationship for the kids' sake. But you didn't. You chose promiscuity and greed and money and selfishness and jealousy. Yeah, Divine told me that he was jealous of me as well. Like he was always trying to compete with me. I thought it was just fun for couples to just cook together in the kitchen, and he would always try to one up me in the kitchen. I didn't understand that. I'm like, that's dumb. So it was like every time somebody was around me, I could just be being my authentic self, and he come around and he want to pull everybody's attention on him as if like I'm being an attention whore or something. And the projection that he gave off was like, yeah, me too. Yeah, look at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that too. And I'm like, you're weird. But now I know, collective. Now I know. Now I know the truth, and I'm still fine. I'm still healing. I'm still happy. And I am determined to do what I need to do. Your girl's gonna get her hair did. She gonna get that joint switched up. I got a lot to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but talk to y'all later. Love you guys and keep healing.